In this video, we're gonna show you 3 advanced wheelie tips. What's up? This is Tyler with the MX Factory. We're gonna show you 3 semi-dangerous but fun wheelie tips. Like, subscribe, and make sure you hit those bell notifications so you can see when the next video comes out. Special thank you to our Patreons for taking a little bit of their hard-earned money and supporting our program. We are giving a dirt bike away, a YZ125. You wanna win that, check out the link above or down below in the description. It'll both get you there. If you guys don't have a regular wheelie down, this video probably doesn't do much for you, but if you wanna learn a little more, we've got plenty of wheelie videos down in the description below. With any of these tips, just take it all slow as far as the miles per hour go. We'll do another video on high-speed wheelies and cool tips for that. It's much safer when you're going 5 miles an hour versus 30 miles an hour. First advanced tip is going to be wheeling your dirt bike with one hand. And the reason why this is cool and you need to know how to do it is because you can wave at your girlfriend as you're wheeling, and that will get you brownie points. You've got to think about one important thing. You are now letting control of the clutch go. So you've got to be very, very, very careful with how much throttle you're giving and how much brake you're giving, and make sure you manage those in the balance point the best that you can. We should probably say, make sure you take your left hand off. If you take the right one off, that'd be super funny. Send us a video of that. Think about this. When you're wheeling, get to the balance point as quickly as possible and be really good staying there. Squeeze the bike and engage core. Be stable on the motorcycle while you're wheeling. One thing that I like to do when I'm wheeling with one arm is I'll take the handlebars and turn them all the way to the stopper. That way I don't necessarily have to control exactly where the handlebars are. And that's really if you're in a perfect balance point where you don't have to kind of maneuver the bike left to right to keep it straight. The throttle's a little closer to your lap. It's a little easier to hold on. If you don't have a real grippy seat or you have new gear, a lot like I do today, what I'll do is I'll take my foot and hook it underneath the foot peg to pull pressure to the bike to keep from sliding off. As soon as you let go of that hand, you have less grip strength on the handlebar, so the body's wanting to go back and you are inverted, so gravity's pulling you back. It's nice to be able to hook your foot under there, pull yourself to the bike, and keep yourself upright rather than falling off the back. Second super sick wheelie tip is gonna be 12 o'clock wheelies. I know you've seen them, I know you want to do them. So here's your chance. The hard part about this is really your fear, right? Because when you're at 12 o'clock position, you do feel like you're gonna fall. And so what you've got to think about is you got to have great brake control and clutch control, because your clutch has got to come in without stalling the bike, because you do get on the back brake rather hard. You kind of let the bike fall, and then back brake. So you kind of want to let the bike fall until you hear a little fender scrape, and then after that, the back brake is going to bring the front end back down. We're going to take this wheelie as slow as possible. That way, if it goes wrong, I don't have sore butt cheeks. I don't want you to have sore butt cheeks either, and that's from the heart. If you feel like you have to bail out of this position, you probably aren't ready to start trying this. When the back fender's touching the ground, your back is only a foot off the ground. The tendency will be to get off the bike when it's that far back. So it's really gonna be a thought process that you have to kind of take yourself to, is like, okay, stay on, control the brake, control the brake. If you're not extremely comfortable using the rear brake, don't even try this. The third cool tip is gonna be wheeling over obstacles, and today we're gonna wheelie over a couple tabletops. When you're going uphill wheeling, it's easier. When you're going downhill wheeling, you've got to work a little harder to keep the front end up. And then when you're on top, it's just like wheeling on flat ground. So you just have to differentiate, did I say that right? The different terrain that you're going up and down, right? So when you're going up, you've kind of got the terrain working with you as far as keeping the front end up. You're already going up a hill, so you're closer to a balance point. And then when you're going down, it's the opposite. So you have to have the front end up even higher than you would typically think about. And that is a very unnatural feeling. It feels like you're gonna loop it out because the ground visually is much further away from you when you're looking forward. So that's gonna be the hardest part of wheeling up and over something, is the going down. Another thing, when you're wheeling over the top of a tabletop and you're approaching the downside of the landing, what you wanna think about is having the wheel high enough when you reach the crest or the peak of the landing, and kind of try to coast the downside of that. So you're gonna have the front end, I won't call it 12 o'clock, not all the way up, but pretty close, where you don't need any throttle and you don't hit the back brake and slam it back down going down the downside, because the distance from your front tire to the ground is a lot greater, so you're gonna take the chance of slamming your arms off of the bike. All right, guys, I don't don't have any dirt on me. That means I didn't crash. Hope you enjoyed watching that. We definitely enjoyed shooting it. If you like that, we got more videos over here. Make sure you subscribe to our Patreon account and Instagram account. That's where we're doing all kinds of cool stuff throughout the week, like a bike giveaway on the Patreon account. Every 15 seconds, poop, pops up, bike giveaway, poop, pops up. Have a good day.